Yo, yo, yo. What the business is, YouTube? This Clarence over here at Pursuit of Freedom. Pursuit of Freedom. Now, this gonna be a completely different video. This ain't just gonna be my market talk. This is digging into the realm of financial literacy a tad bit, which I do want to do. I do want to dig into to financial literacy. And now I know I mentioned in something else that I feel like my heart is not completely filled with faith. Because when you filled with faith, you can't fear. Now, I mean, the American dream, and I'm gonna get at what I meant by or what I mean when I'm saying that in just a second. Uh, because I'm a vet, and I went on ahead and I called up these folks here. You know, what I mean, I got some information from another vet about Veterans United and home loans. Now, the American dream, I'm gonna say, used to be because for me that dream is all but dead. I mean, it's still a piece of me that want it. And I'm gonna show you why, man. But my money's got to be damn near astronomical for me to feel like I'm gonna get into that. And if I get into homes at all, I'm getting into it to get deep into real estate and not just buying one home, but many homes. And I mentioned to a homeboy that, man, in the area that we live in right now, I kept seeing these little flyers and posters about quadplexes, and there was very particular reason, very strategic reason why I was trying to put that bug out there into people's ears. Because my mind is constantly at work. I have a problem with shutting my mind down at times, man. It's really a disease. I need to be constantly fed knowledge, man. A lot of dull talk, dull conversation, idle gossip aggravates me, man. I can't do it. I got to be digging deeper. But anyway, so I call up these people right here, and I mean, my mind was already fixed because little did they know that me and my lady had been looking on sites like Trulia for probably about a solid decade now, looking at houses, looking at apartments, looking at duplexes, looking at quadplexes. I mean, we were looking at property within 100 miles of the area, north, south, east, and west. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know how far you can dig. And with YouTube, you can dig deep. But anyway, I talked to a cat man and I was telling him that I had spotted a house, about $230,000 house. I'm gonna go ahead and this ain't the house that I was looking at, but it's close to the same design, close to the same fix, right? I mean, this is the dream, and I'm gonna just click through a couple of these pictures. I mean, oh wait, got a big, nice open concept like I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Little kitchen. Kitchen is more closed off than I wanted. This kitchen is, but it opens up greatly, which is finna get to in a second. Where that? I mean, kitchen is a little basic, not humongous. You know what I'm talking about? But look at how this opens up to a nice little family room. Then you got like a dining room area over there. I mean, look at this from the other view, wrapping around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this house looks beautiful, especially in comparison to the area that I'm looking in for this price range. Bathroom, look at that. I mean, access granted. You finished. You ain't got to come into this house and do too much stuff. Maybe paint these walls if you don't want lime green walls and stuff like that. Wood floors, no carpet throughout the whole house. I mean, these mortgages and these mortgage companies do a great job selling the dream, man. I've been somewhat broke on the dream because the income I got coming in, truthfully, is just not enough. And the only way I can get to more income is to give up my free time. And really, I need my 40 hours to be doing triple, quadruple, 10 times what my 40 hours is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So with what I was told, I'm gonna get to that for a second anyway. So on a loan like this one, veteran home loans, you know what I'm saying, had done told me because I wanted to get a little bit extra. About a $225,000 house is what I was looking at. 239, that'll do, whatever. Right. But the loan I told him was $250,000. And I'm gonna just type them numbers out for a second so you can just see what $250,000 look like. Right. Now what this here cat had the nerve to tell me. This mother had the nerve to tell me, right? Because what they do is they get you like with zero down. I'm not finna click on everything because once you click on I want to buy a home, you got to go all sorts of stuff into detail, right? And I have no need to do that. But you can get into these homes with zero down. Now, Trulia, which I love Trulia. I used to be a fan of Trulia for a long time, man. But I've really died out. I do ride around from time to time and just look. But for one, look at this house and look at the pricing on this house. How did this house all of a sudden get cut in half? More than cut in half. Just what, 8 years ago, this thing was selling for $81,000. How the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? And now it's back up here to 239. It was just 225, but they increased it by 14,000. But anyway, I'm gonna scroll down, show you a little bit more. Well, another thing I like about Truly is that they give you the affordability. They show you got an $1,100 a month payment, but look at this down payment. Oh, I don't know how many people that got 47,000 to throw at a house. But if I want a house, this right here is what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? But you already see to get that $1,100 a month, you need to throw 47.8 at that sum. Huh? You're not guaranteed to get this interest rate either. And that's for 30 years, right? So in this $200,000 loan, you Veterans United, a character from Veterans United told me, I'm gonna go ahead and just click this here clear button right quick. Told me better than $1,700 a month. So that's $1,700 plus. Now, little did he know, while he was on the phone, I immediately went to the phone and pushed speaker, and then I went to calculator because $1,700 a month. This is easy math. These are easy numbers, and I've already gone through how to calculate mortgages using Don Daniel, the Peel method. This presentation was put out in 2010. Like I said, I've been looking at houses and digging into this information with for a decade now. You know what I'm saying? So when he told me that, I went ahead and pulled up $1,700 a month. Now there's 12 months in a year. Look at what you have to pay in a year if you don't put no money down. You know what I'm saying? You end up paying $1,700 a month. Now, if I break my ankle or something, I can't work. Who paying that though? Now that's left on my lady, and that ain't what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Because life out here is hard, man. It's hard. You need all kind of salary to be able to throw $20,000 of your income at that thing. Now that's 30 years. Even if it's a fixed 3.89% rate, I can easily go times 30. And by the time we get off the phone, I seen that my $250,000 loan, now 25 times 2 is 50. So that's more than 100% you're going to pay in interest on that loan. So when he said that, it ain't really been no looking back for me. I told him, oh, no, 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 no. Take me off y'all mailing list. Take me off everything. I'm not even going to play this game. Because like I said, little did he know I had done went to school and studied the Peel method. I had done jumped in and like, you know what I'm saying? This couple right here, which I don't want to talk about just yet. Khan Academy. Khan Academy on YouTube is brilliant. They show you how to calculate out these mortgages. You know what I'm saying? I can't claim nothing at Khan Academy. Don Daniel over at the Peel Method. Talent and Ty over at His or Her Money. Ty is actually the financial whiz. Talent actually has some financial troubles, but I'm giving them a shout out on this video because I've learned a great deal over this past 7 years of watching them. And they tell you how $130 knocked off 13 years from their 30-year mortgage. So they end up paying their 30-year mortgage off in 17 years or something like that, right? And I think they even beat that time frame. They came back later on and showed you in another video how they beat that with just the $130 applied to the principal of the loan. So for those of you out there that still, want to get to that home mortgage, get to that home loan, it's absolutely imperative that you throw extras at it and that you have a loan set up where you can make that principal payment. You know what I'm saying? That you can make a payment directly at the principal and that you have the income to be able to do that as well. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Khan Academy will show you these same rates, but Don Daniel did it for me before I even found it on Khan Academy. And that's another video. It's the same thing. Some other thoughts I want to bring to you, man. Just some food for thought. That's what this channel here is all about for me. Food for thought. Feed the mind, man. Feed the mind. Don't feed idle gossip and BS that most folks want to focus on, man. A mortgage is a debt instrument. I need to say that 1,700 more times for every single dollar that this cat thought he was about to get me for. And this cat got a little, not necessarily snippy, but he got pushy. He got to the point on the phone where he was thinking that he was trying to make me feel like I was stupid because I didn't want to take advantage of this mortgage opportunity. I know how to break a word down, and I'm going to get to that in a second, because you look at mortgage and you begin to break that down a tad bit. But a mortgage is a debt instrument. A mortgage is a debt instrument. Debt instrument. And I've already done the math. You're gonna end up paying double for that house. So if that house costs $250, you're gonna pay $500 unless you throw down heavy at the beginning, and unless you back paying principal probably on a month by month basis. That house better be worth you paying double what you're gonna end up paying on it. Now this is Investopia. I use Investopia all the time. Up and then put it back up. That way it was an education. Stocks, basic tutorial. Stocks, mutual funds, tech, ETFs, bonds, fixed. I mean, I do a lot of studying using this website here. But let's get to the root meaning of the word mortgage. Word nerds. I guess I'm kind of can consider myself that to a small degree. Root word in mortgage, mort, or death. And that's about what I believe a mortgage is. It is death to your finances. So in the phrase of financial literacy, man, it's no coincidence that we got so many people these days in the rent realm. People willing to rent, even at ridiculous rent prices, because all of the burden still, well, not all of it, but a great deal of the burden. Something go wrong in my apartment right now. Hey, I get that management. They got to spend the money to fix that. So not only are, you know what I mean, they paying the overhead, but they also got to fix anything that go wrong in their house. But just getting to that, death, mort, right? Because when you think of mort, anything like mortician, you know what I'm saying? When you start to translate mortician, you get into a funeral director, also known as an undertaker or mortician. How about the word mortuary? Huh? Once again, morgue, funeral home. How long can a body stay in a mortuary? So this is where, you know what I'm saying, we store human corpses. Your finances will become a corpse if you don't know what that mortgage is doing to you, and if you don't know how much you're paying into that mortgage. You know what I'm saying? And then I went on ahead and pulled up more just to give people an idea of what this word really means. I mean, they placed the right word. They placed the perfect word on mortgage. And I believe that that's strategic, man. That's not a coincidence. Financing a home is death to your number one income or wealth building asset, which is your income. Your number one wealth building asset is your income. And if you got to dump all of that for 30 years into a mortgage with interest on top of it, and I mean, this video right here really, really lays out year by year by year what is going into this here, how much you paying on the principal. And of course, you already know in year number one, you paying almost no principal on that mortgage. How long have I been yapping? Because I can do this all day. I'm 15 minutes in right now. But you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to place out some food for thought right here. I'm gonna go ahead on and hyperlink this here video, but you can see it. It's the Pill Method Presentation 2010. You know what I'm talking about? And this is knowledge that I've been had, man. Been had. You know what I'm talking about? Because me and my lady been digging on this stuff for a long time, and I love education. Like I said, I almost got a need to constantly be learning something. I need to be stimulated. You know what I'm talking about? I need intellectual thoughts, intellectual speak. Small talk, you can keep that. I keep my mouth shut. on that small talk. Hey, shoot. And then one of my pastor, I go to church on Sunday on YouTube. Uh, yeah, just I want to put this out there just so folks got an idea. Uh, TD Jake said, "Shut up." Now I started getting pretty real on on social media, right? And I can't claim that that's TD Jakes, all TD Jakes, right? But I had a cousin had posted this on social media, and I felt like he was talking to me because I think I was getting a little bit too real for folks. Because you can't just open your mouth and say what it is you want to say. That's a part of my pursuit of freedom. I want to be able to say whatever it is I want to say. But in that regard, since I can't do it, I will shut my mouth for the most part. And I'd rather move in silence than to participate in the phoniness when I can't say whatever it is I want to say. There's consequences and repercussions to your words. Like I might have some consequences and repercussions to these words, man. But freedom of speech is anything but free. We live in a world right now where you are ridiculed by the people who surround you for what it is that you say, what it is that you do, you know what I mean, for mediocre reasons. But anyway, man, TDJs can tell you right now the good reason why, you know what I mean, people need to shut their mouth. Uh, and me, I just like to say I got two ears and one mouth, so I try to listen twice as much as I speak. You know what I'm talking about? But remember that morgue is represented by your mortgage. Mortuary is represented by that same word mortgage. Mortician and funeral director is represented by that same word mortgage. You know what I'm saying? I know people gonna hate it, but you know what I'm saying? Go ahead on and get it. But make sure that you can throw some principle at it. I don't know what that's gonna mean that you're gonna have to do to increase your income so that you can throw some additional money at it. You know what I'm talking about? But it looks nice though. It looks beautiful. But I'm at a point where I'm really gonna just pursue about being a digital nomad because these cats think that people are morons and they use people like cattle and they just want you to throw your money at them and forfeit over buying two houses to own one. Ain't that a biscuit with no gravy? I will not do no business with VA United. I can't get a house unless I can throw damn near half down or a monstrous portion of it down or something. And really, if I'm got that kind of money to throw at a house, I'm gonna throw it at a business deal. You know what I'm saying? To look for that BBD, the bigger, better deal. Why throw that kind of money at one property when I could throw that kind of money at 5, 10 properties and have them properties paying me instead of me paying them? And that's just the mindset of pursuit of freedom, man. The BBD, bigger, better deal. You know what I'm talking about? You find this information informative, man. Give me the thumbs up. Give me the like. If you hate it because you got your mortgage and your head over heels in it, whatever. The house is beautiful. You're loving it. You and your family love it. Congratulations, man. I can't bring myself to doing it because I feel like they think we as people are morons and they raping our pockets per payment. You know what I'm saying? Per payment. And I had a homeboy send me a video that gave me the courage to finally put this out there because I really wasn't going to do this just yet. I was going to hold this, but to speak on financial literacy, man, I mean, just in the word, I could dig deep just in that word alone. And I may end up renting for a lifetime. Or if anything, if I get a mortgage, I'm going to own several mortgages, but I'd rather have that bad boy rented out or not even go like a mortgage in that regard or go like a duplex or a quadplex and have four people renting and be using that money to do another deal. You know what I'm saying? But for now, I'm gonna go ahead on and shut my mouth because I've been talking for too long already. If you find this information informative, again, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Just gonna bring you more information. I'm gonna try to dig into this financial literacy a tad bit too, because it's about how much money you can put to work for you. Because you can't go to work for the money. Not only going to work for the money, you'll slave out your whole life working for the money to never have the money. Ain't that an oxymoron? This is Pursuit of Freedom.